Jeff Moss here with Diverse Dimensions, and I've got a video I want to start here that is going to talk about how PolyWorks in version 2020 now has the ability to make a change to a project or a sample piece of a project, and you can have that change affect all of the other parts that are part of the sample analysis that you've done on these parts. So this is a great example, and I'm glad that PolyWorks now has this ability. This happens to us all the time. So in this case, I've got this bent sheet metal part that I've done some analysis on, pretty simplistic analysis. It has another part that interacts with it, and it just bolts down to these tab features here. So there's a profile of a surface on each of these tabbed features, and yeah, just basic GD&T that just gives it a profile back to a main datum structure, which is fine. But after we've had some discussion on this part as we were going through the analysis, one of the clients, or one of my clients in the meeting, was saying, hey, what about if we put a flatness on all of those tabs? How would that look? I'm like, okay, yeah, we can do that. PolyWorks now has the ability to take this project, and you'll notice up here I'm on sample number 5 of the 5-piece sample. And what I've done is I've gone through and I've added here, I've got this all tabs plane. I will show you him. So that plane right now is just, it's using all of these planes and the measured data to give me this flatness. So that will tell my client that yes, all of those tabs together will have a flatness just a little bit better than 1/2 of a millimeter. But what I want is that change to populate through all of the previous pieces, which I've only got 4. So that would be a fairly simple task to go through and do. But I want to have PolyWorks do that automatically, take a little bit of the pressure off a guy like me. So this is the way we do that, is we run down into this zone right here. So this is all the piece template. Mouse over that. There we go. So a piece template is what's going to be used to accomplish this. So I'm going to hit this down arrow because I don't have a piece template out there. So let's go into the configure of the propagation. And of course, I've got to save this first. So go ahead and save. And then notice this dialog box will come up. I've got sample 5 live right now, so it assumes I want to propagate that, or of course, or it doesn't allow me to even check that box. But I would like to propagate everybody else prior to him, or have this change that I've made on this thing I call the all tabs plane. I would like that to go through all of those pieces. Notice this too. I've just got another sample, a 6th sample that I just call my roadmap. So I use that for reporting to a client in another application, but I don't need that because it's not a sample of a part that I've measured. So what I can do is I've got all of these pieces here highlighted, and I'm creating a new template. So maybe I'll call this the all tabs flatness template. That's pretty dang descriptive, so that's good for me. And then I will say OK. And then it runs out and makes this template that's called all tabs flatness. Now notice this. I'll give it a second to do that. Okay, good. Now we're back over here. Look at down here. I've got some information on this little icon here. What it's saying is that this piece is linked to a template, but I've got some other pieces that also need this. So if I hit that down arrow, notice I get another choice up here now. I've got this propagate to linked pieces. And remember, in the last dialog box, I linked all of those pieces together. So let me just punch on that button there, and it's going to propagate changes to all of those pieces. So it's going to run back out. Notice in my model tree here, I'll run up there, you can see that it's going through these samples, and it's adding this feature that I call the all tabs plane, which is using all the measured data from those tabs. And it's just looking at the flatness of the entire, or of all of those planes. So we'll give that a second to go through and make these calculations. And it runs back over to sample 5. Okay, so this all tabs plane that I started in my sample 5 is now all the way through my project. So if I look here at this all tabs plane, that's what I've got highlight up here now. If I go to the SPC, just to take a look back, you can see all of my samples now have this measured feature that's called the all tabs plane. So that is just a good way in version 2020 that we can now take changes that we've done in a project, in one of the samples of a project, and we can have that propagate through the entire project. So hang tight. We're going to do a bunch more videos on this since this is a new feature for PolyWorks, and we absolutely love it. It saves us so much time instead of having to go through each individual sample of a 30-piece sample and add an output. We can simply go and propagate all of those pieces with this new functionality. So if you guys need a little bit more training on this, please reach out. You can email me at training@diversedimensions.com, or you can reach me if you go out to the website. You'll see all of us guys have an email address out there. So feel free, man. Reach out at any time, and we'd love to help you guys out.